Oh crap, I'm live. Oh. um I I accidentally started stream when I was trying to make a post about it on Twitter and Blue Sky. Give me a second. Everybody. Is this a farewell stream? Definitely not. The title does not lie. I am very tired, chat. Happy New Year, everybody. Tell your friend, family member, dog, cat beside you, Happy New Year. You're Spanish? Feliz cumpleaños. I think that's Happy New Year. Give me 1 second. I was trying to make a post on Twitter and Blue Sky that I was live. And I accidentally started the stream before I could do that. Oh god. Here we go. Eh. Well, that was a bit, a little bit anticlimactic, but it should be fine. Hi, Jumbo. Hi, Jumbo. Jumbo, I gave you food already. Okay, you'll just sit there. That's all right. Chat is disabled for this live stream. That's not true at all. I think you just lied to me. Happy birthday, Pringus. It's not my birthday, but thank you. I will take that that greeting. Feliz Año Nuevo. Sorry, my Spanish is a little rusty. How does the Switch 2 online work compared to the Switch 1? It doesn't. And by that I mean it's the exact same. How was my New Year celebration? My New Year celebration was great because me and my girlfriend got sick and we just stayed in all night, all day and all night. I didn't even see a single firework, bro. But that's okay because I was spending time with my girlfriend. And we definitely schnoozed during all of the fireworks. Okay. Mr. McDingus, it's 6 a.m. in California. Well, it's due to the wonderful world of time zones. It is currently 10:26 over here. 10:26 p.m. specifically. It definitely just do be like that sometimes. Again, if it isn't really that obvious, chat. I am very tired. But I did have some free time, just a little bit, and I wanted to stream. I haven't streamed in like October, November, December, 3 months, 4 months. I want to say. I don't even remember what my last stream was. Well, my last stream, actually, my last update for many of you guys was back in October. It's probably the last time any of y'all like heard from me. I'm not going away or anything, don't worry. I'm just this definitely was just an impromptu. Actually, I want to say impromptu, but I've been meaning to stream for like such a long time, but I've been busy with stuff that I can't really talk about right now, that I've kind of been putting it on the side for a while. And by the time I finally do get like time to do something like stream or even just draw for myself, it's like 11 p.m. and I'm exhausted and I just end up sleeping anyways. You got games on your phone? I do. I got Plants vs. Zombies on my phone. You want to try it out? I'm gonna play Stardew Valley, dude. Like that's honestly, like I mean, we're not gonna be far off. I kind of wanted to, I wanted to play Animal Crossing. It's been like 2 million years since. Oh my god, right? Chat. That's right. I bought this game physically in 2020, literally right before the pandemic started. In fact, that was Jumbo. I don't know if you heard that, but my cat is meowing in the background. Oh yeah, that's another thing that happened between the last time that I streamed and now. I have a cat. Would you like to meet him? Let me see if I can find a picture of him. Or at least like a recent picture of him. A recent picture of him that doesn't have my dumbass, like, tired-ass face right next to it. Give me a second. What the hell? This is a pretty good one, actually. Oh, ain't that the cutest? Ain't that the cutest thing right there? Alright, check this shit out, chat. First of all, that's my sandal. But this is my cat. This is my cat Jumbo. He is a very cute and very lovable British short hair named Jumbo. It's not the most flattering picture I got of him right now. But yeah, that's him right there. Here's another good one. God, these pictures are huge. Look at him. That's him right there. I got him around October, actually. Like it was shortly after I released the Sonic community video is when we got him. Like, so the story behind his name is Jumbo. The story behind his name is that when, definitely not. He actually blew in from the totally adorable town. But like I was saying, when I was in the process of like adopting him, the foster parent, as of when we were speaking, he was only 4 months old, maybe 3 months, coming up on 4 months. He was coming up on 4 months, or he was 4 months old, and me and the foster parent were talking, and he said that you know, he's completely healthy and he's totally fine, but the thing that the vets pointed out was that he was pretty big for his age, and not like fat. And I mean, but like you take a look at the picture right now, and he's kind of fat. Don't tell him that I told you that. But he's definitely big for his age. And the first thing that came to my mind when I was thinking of a name was Jumbo, because I don't know if any of you Filipinos are out there, or Californians, because I think those are the only two places that have this this brand. But if you know this, if you're familiar of a French fry brand called Potato Corner, it originated in the Philippines, and it made its way over to LA. I remember seeing a couple of stalls there, but one of my what do you call this? My I would always get potato corn. Potato corn has been around for more than like 15 like goddamn years. Almost 20 at this point, but I remember when I was younger, I would always get the cheese fries, and there would be different sizes. There would be technically the smallest size. Ironically, the smallest size was, I think, besides regular, was it went from jumbo to mega to giga, and then Terra, which is, I think, was the largest one. And, you know, my stomach not being the biggest, I would always get the jumbo fries when I was younger. Nowadays, I get the mega fries, but I remember getting jumbo fries, and that was like the first thing that popped in my head when I'm thinking about like a name for this little kitty cat. And Jumbo stuck, and here he is. He is making our lives a whole lot better. Better for the worse. It does not make my wallet better because this motherfucker had to go to the vet like 6 goddamn times. He likes to do this thing where, like, so you can see that he's like lying down on like a keyboard. That's my iPad. That's my iPad keyboard. He likes lying down on flat surfaces. It doesn't it doesn't matter if you're working on like an iPad or a laptop or even like a keyboard. He'll just like lie down on it and he'll like totally obstruct your view, but he's comfy. But yeah, anyways, all right. While I get my fucking, while I get the Animal Crossing New Horizons cartridge. Actually, I'm also gonna get water. Give me a second. Philippines knows fast food. That's what I'm saying, dude. Dude, Jollibee's taking over the world right now, and we started it. We created it. It's our fault, and we're proud of it. Gotta be here somewhere. My home switch. Hear that, chat? The sultry sound of them Nintendo cartridges. Like here. Listen to this, chat. It's like where your games at? I just dropped like 5 of them. That would be really funny if that was the New Horizons one. I cannot find this game. This might be a shorter stream than I thought. Might be a shorter stream than I thought, chat. Give me 1 sec. Gotta be around here somewhere. Oh. There. Ooh. This might be a problem, chat. I can't find Animal Crossing. Not my old Switch case. Maybe it is, I'm just not looking hard enough. Yeah, quick stream. In and out, Morty. 20 minutes. Let's go. I could have sworn it was somewhere in here. You'd think I'd have this like I'd have this prepared before I started the stream, but I guess not. My villagers are all gonna die. That sucks. I wanted to show you my island too. All right. Let's go one by one. Fire Emblem, Luigi's Mansion, Breath of the Wild, Sonic Racing, okay. Astral Chain, Ring Fit Adventure, Super Mario Maker 2. Super Mario Maker 2. Chat, are you a physical game or are you a digital kind of game? I honestly prefer physical, cause you don't really gotta wait too long. What the hell's this? Oh, Cadence and Hyrule. It's actually a pretty good game. Pokemon Sword and Shield, Mario Rabbids, Bayonetta, Crash Bandicoot, Pokemon Scarlet, Fire Emblem Warriors, Kirby Star Allies. Wow, Mario Tennis Aces. Where the fuck is my Animal Crossing? Did I really just, did I legit just like lose Animal Crossing? I could have sworn I was playing it like not too long ago. Maybe Jumbo ate it. Jumbo, did you eat my cartridge? Did you eat my goddamn Animal Crossing cartridge? Chad, I swear I have Animal Crossing. Look at him. Look at Jumbo. Look at me. Did you do it? Did you eat? Did you eat? Oh, if you could see him, it's really cute. Is it not in my? No. What the hell is in my thing? Oh, Mario Kart's in it. You never owned the cartridge? But it's right there though. Oh wait. Wait, you might be completely right. You might be totally right. Are you? Or are you pulling my leg? Oh. I thought, wait. I'm like actually getting like, I'm getting Mandela affected right now. Did I buy a physical cartridge for this game? I know I pre-ordered it. No, wait, I didn't because the game came out what, like March something? And lockdown started over here at least like beginning of March. Wow, it really is it really is a virtual game now, is it? I'm pretty sure everybody bought it digitally. Unless people like ordered it physically. What the hell are you talking about? Eject from other systems and load onto the... I have to turn my old Switch on. And by old, I mean like my OLED. Meow Scruff. Thank you for the raid. I am currently going through some technical difficulties right now. The game's gaslighting me and saying that I never had Animal Crossing like physically when I thought I did. But I guess I didn't? Wait a minute. What the hell is going on? Okay, hang on. I got this loaded. What is it? What is going on? So that should have worked. What the? I hope it saved my island. Like, it's just gonna... There's an existing resident data for Dingus Land on this Nintendo Switch system that is not linked to any user account. This
will help me do better.
Chat, I need to tread carefully. Or else my island and all of its inhabitants are... They're going to hell. This was supposed to be a chill stream, and now I have the lives of at least 10 people and the brink. Oh my god, wait. Wait. No. Can't do this. Would you like to play using existing resident data and link your user account with it? Or would you prefer to create a new resident? I'm guessing we don't want to do that because I like my island and I've spent a lot of time playing on it. Did you transfer your account over to your Switch too? I did. Look at all my freaking games in here, dude. Yeah, and all my other accounts. And I played with Gary. I don't want to accidentally butt my controller, and I'm just gonna put it here. I played with Gary and Devon and Duvad like a couple of months ago. Maybe that was on my Switch OLED and not my Switch 2.
This will help me do better.
Existing data. What the fuck? Do you mean there is only one resident whose data is not linked with the user account? Okay, that's me. No, that's me. Why is this so scary? Like, just... The lives of, like... The lives of the many is currently weighing down on me. Check the OLED. I definitely turned the OLED on just to transfer the data. Would you like to start playing Island Resident as Brinkus? That is me. The data has been updated. Okay, I mean, I hope it saved my Ow. I hope it saved my island. Sorry, Jumbo. I guess this is the first time that I ever, I launched this on Switch too. I guess I never thought about that. Well, if I get my island erased, Chad, you guys will be the first to see it. It'll be sad. But, I mean, such is life, you know? Pringus is playing God right now. Okay. We're so back. We're so good. Backup's not set. We should probably set that. Hello, Pringus. This is where we take on important requests related to settings. The requests I accept here are very serious ones. Children should get help from a parent or guardian. How can I help you today? I forgot what I was doing. The sight of Tom Nook in an empty room with a single spotlight kind of intimidated me. Backup? Island backup? Are you telling me to back up as in like get out of here, or are you telling me to island backup like the thing that I'm pointing at right now? Yeah. Well, I got my Switch right here, so it's not damaged at all. Enable island backup. That's what I want, right? You good? I don't know. I'm just freaking out because I don't want my island to be lost, you know? Gotta take a sip of water. This is getting intense. Your Animal Crossing New Horizons save data will be uploaded periodically. It can be stored later if your Nintendo Switch is lost or damaged. You will need a new or repaired system, of course, but then again, you can pick up where you left off. Did I really not back up my island on my other Switch? Enable. That is me, yes. I do have that, and it's burning a hole in my wallet, yes. Uh-huh. Okay. Sure. It would be really funny if it was like, I want to delete my island, and then like Tom Nook just like grabs like a pump shotgun and just like walks off screen. Dingus land, that is my land. I think we're good, chat. It seems that my island is intact. Mr. City just comes up, I don't know, we're all bruised and battered. Yeah, probably. I don't even remember when the last time I played it was, or like what the new stuff was. I know that there's gonna be a Switch 2 version coming out in a month or two. And there's Actually, Isabel, it's 10:54 p.m. You stupid bitch. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I've been going through a lot. Oh, look at that. Maybe it's that cat guy that nobody will shut the hell up about. Oh, I'm freaking, I forgot this is what I look like. I got the Daisy dress on and everything. Huh. Ugh. Chat, how long was I... Chat, how long was I muted? Why didn't nobody tell me? And now my Elgato's fucking busted. Wait a minute. Oh. Well, I guess that, I guess there goes that. And now my PNG's frozen? Okay. I think we're good, but now he's not talking no more. Oh boy, dude. How long was I muted, bro? I was doing a whole ass house tour. $15 minutes? Brother. I was talking the entire time. I was given the fucking house tour, bro. Since you answered the house, all right. Well, let me go to let me restart the house tour. I guess well that sucks. My mic disconnected and the Elgato crapped itself. Redo. Okay, let's go back. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Well, anyways, come and step into my abode, chat. Like I said, as I was saying before, this is a very I've never played Animal Crossing before type of living room. It's not the most complicated, and I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted. It was kind of loosely based on the living room of my old house that I grew up in, where it was like pretty spacious. The living room, or like the TV was over there, and the You motherfucker! He did this earlier, and I cussed him out also. Hey man, I'm like, I got people over, and I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about them. You're being a very rude neighbor. I would appreciate it if you leave. That's what I'm saying, Jumbo. Yeah. 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 Can you hear Jumbo meowing in the back? Jumbo! So anyway, like I was saying, on the left side is the office. This is my streaming setup. This is my my bulletin board of ideas. This is where I be animating the next project. This is my Smash invitation. I have yet to accept it. Not much to go. Honestly, this is like the ugliest fucking room in my house. I might renovate it. I might redecorate it. I might add a bunch more other stuff. Anyway, onto the bathroom if you want to cleanse yourself. See, I made it easier for people who are visiting. It's like, you know, you want to clean, you want to shower, you want to wash your hands and whatnot. And you don't necessarily have to, you don't have to worry about making a mess. Because the whole floor is like all wet and stuff, so it's all good. It's all good. You got the dinosaur as like a, you know, a scenic, like something to look at while you're at the shitter or the pisser. You know. I have every fossil except that one, fuck. And like I said, you probably didn't see it from my first reaction, but I totally forgot this is what this room looked like, but this is my thinking space. It's where I think about new animation ideas. You know, it's a very scenic room. Also, there's Jerry back there. He also helps me out with the videos sometimes.
I'm very grateful.
He didn't want to say hi because he was too shy. Yeah, Jem was a big fan of dinosaurs. Just making sure that I'm not muted again, and we're not, okay. Like I said, the bedroom is pretty basic. Pretty basic-ass basic bedroom. Not much else to say. That's my sleeping space. That's definitely a desk. That's definitely a tomb of the pharaoh. That's definitely not a scalped painting of Leo Bardo. Oh yeah, and as I was explaining with these, I'm pretty sure it's still in there, but in early Animal Crossing, you can upload and import like custom clothes, images, and whatnot. So I was uploading my drawings at the time into this game. So I got Pauline, Daisy, Peach, and Rosa over here, and I was saying that I had at the time there was no Pauline like suit yet. I think there might have been a dress. There might have been a Pauline dress based on Mario Odyssey, but I wanted the suit specifically, which is literally just a red suit and pants. Are you quitting? No, I'm playing Animal Crossing. Mayor Pauline looks great in the suit. That's what I'm saying. But they didn't have one at the time, and I said that I was probably... I might update this if they have like a Pauline suit or whatever. But yeah. I think the basement. The basement is like my favorite part of the house. This took me a while to finish. Actually, I don't even know if it's finished yet. Here's my arcade setup. Oh yeah, it's not finished because I need these stools. Here's the Evo main stage. You got the top 8 over here. If you want to play some Galaga, you set up over here, and if you want to play some Street Fighter, you go over here. Yes. I quite like this. I definitely like had to bribe some friends and like sneak onto their islands just to buy like a bunch of arcade cabinets. Yes, yes. Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's just my my tiny little humble abode. It's not like really like the most lavish or like the best. Did I mute myself again? Thanks, Bok Bok. I am pretty tired. This might be a short stream, I don't know. I just wanted to hang out. You're not muted, we hear you? Okay, good. It's just chat gaslighting me, but that's okay. As long as we're here, having a good time. There's so many stuff. Like, I totally forgot what else is in my island. I didn't even play this game. Oh, right. We'll save that part for last. We'll save that area for last. Who's over here? Bones? I don't even remember who the fuck is on my island. Oh, Doggo. Hey, what's up? Oh my god, right. Wait. Can you hear the game audio, chat? Okay, yeah, it says you can. It's been 4 years? What do you mean? What do you mean? Has it actually been 4 years? I'm so sorry, dude. Oh, it's probably because the last time I played, I just immediately went to the airport and like hopped on another friend's island. I didn't even visit my villagers, bro. Oh man, I'm really sorry, Bones. How you been? I never forgot about you. I even saved some snacks for us to eat together. Oh man, some are stale, but we can still eat them. What you working on? Yeah? What are you doing? Ooh. I'd love an illuminated tree. Yeah. Well, now I feel not well now I feel bad. Holy shit. That is so fucking funny, dude. Alright, see you in another 4 years, buddy. What else is here? Oh, there's a boxing ring here. Like for... It's where islanders settle their beef. That is so fucking funny, man. I think the, oh. Oh, yeah. The Able sisters are here. Timmy and Tommy. Oh shit, Agent S, I think? Oh yeah, these are the little tricycles that the Timmy and Tommy or whatever, like, used to get to work. Hey guys. I wasn't gone for that long, man. Oh man. What? Oh, I got Miles. Oh god. Talk to your neighbors after 4 years, bro. What's her name again? Ah, Pashmina. Oh, she was like one of the first... She was like one of the first islanders that moved into my place. Dude, these villagers have... They've gone crazy in my absence, bro. They're fucking nuts. They've been drinking cactus juice. She doesn't even know that it's me. Brother, it's me. It's me. Your lovely little neighbor. It's nothing. What are you doing here? Oh, right. Nah. I just be visiting. They just be posting shit here. Like when are you gonna come home? Aw. I do remember that. Bro, Metal Garurumon? The hell else is here? Oh yeah, my little garden. Kind of unfinished, but well, I wouldn't say unfinished, there's not really much to do here. That is so funny, man. What's this? Oh, just a random assortment of like camping stuff. And a hole to dig. God, I remember there would just be times where I would like it's like filling your quota or doing your dailies where you would whoa. Oh yeah. How do I get that shit again? Oh, the slingshot. Eh. I did that. Like I would just open up Animal Crossing, dig up the fossils, maybe like fish, and then just leave, or like, you know, turn the switch off. I got ice cream. Oh yeah, that's my flag. Yeah, that's the flag of Dingus Down. I think Pashmina lives here. Yep. Apples, or whatever your name is. Cider? Bunny. Well, I mean, I've been through a lot, Bunny. Like you wouldn't understand. I'm sorry. Okay. Who the hell else lives here? Coco. Oh, is that the fucking the bunny with like the statue face? Or something. Oh. No, that's Claude. What's the latest, bro? Yeah, a little bit. Maybe. Oh, you silly Billy. They did say that there was a visitor on the island. Let's see who it is. I was saying that, like, if it's like the cat guy that everybody was freaking out about, that would be really funny. But it's not. Who the fuck are you? Hey, I'm just here to do some camping for a spell. It sure is a nice island. I have never seen this guy before. You live here, right? If you have any recommendations for me while I'm here, let me know. Bleh. Is this a new villager? I don't think I've ever seen him before. Well, have a good stay. What else? I don't really think there's anything of note over here. I think Agent S's house is up ahead. Yeah. Big giant teddy bear. Whose house is this? Is this the Eagle's house? Celia, I think that's her name. Coming in. Yeah. I forgot that was the catchphrase I gave her. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while, you bitch. Yeah, I'm alright. How have you been, though? uh, rude and totally out of character, but I put those words in your mouth. Also, I don't know if you can hear it, Chad, but look, listen to the jingle. Listen to the jingle that I gave him. Oh fuck! Wait, it only happens when you talk to them for the first time. Let's talk to someone else and maybe you can hear it. Bro, I haven't seen you in forever, you bitch. What else is over here? Oh yeah, a little kitty slide. Yeah. It's a nice house. Oh, I think this is Claude's house. Yeah. I gave him a little ant farm because he likes bugs. What else is up here? I don't think there's anything up here. Yeah, not much. Just a bunch of... Oh! Wait, I got a ladder. I think this is just a... Ah! A place to party and do some fucking music. Yes, sir. Soccer field over there. Sorry, football field. Just a little quaint town. Yes, Jumbo? What is up with this ghost? Oh, okay, no, I remember. And then you gotta collect its, like, essences or some shit. Jumbo? I'll think about it. I'll collect them after 4 years. Yeah, give me like a year per thing. I'll eventually get around to it. Oh, who lives here? Jumbo was calling you. Can you actually hear him, like, all the way from over here? That's really funny. Whose house is this? Where the fuck is Rowan? Oh, is he the tiger? Anyways, if we go down here... Oh, whose house is this? Yuka. Yuka from Ukulele? Oh, hey, Coco's here. Oh. Yeah, I'll catch up with you later. I mean, y'all seem to manage without me. God, that is so funny. Anyways, past the ping pong table, you'll find yourself in the Shadow the Hedgehog Bazaar. Anyways, we're gonna go down here, and then we're gonna find... Get all of your Shadow the Hedgehog merchandise at the Shadow Bazaar. underneath the Shadow Carousel, or Parasol. You can get your Shadow the Hedgehog t-shirts, and your Shadow the Hedgehog paraphernalia, and your Shadow the Hedgehog curry, your Shadow the Hedgehog scientist set, and your Shadow the Hedgehog scented candles. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's definitely it. Oh fuck. Yeah, not really sure. I don't think there's really anything else on this island that's of worth note, other than like the what the hell is that called? The frickin' museum and whatnot. But yeah, no, this is good. Yeah, here's a museum with my yes, the god damn it, beautiful creatures, totally historically accurate. Which is the ultimate life form, Shadow or Jumbo? I mean, you what do you think? I don't know if you got a clear if you heard that clear, Chad, but that's the AVGN theme for the leitmotif of the island. Tell me about them fossils right here. Damn. What about this other one right here? An AVGN reference in 2026? That's what I'm saying, dude. Please your tail. Oh, that's the... Yeah, let's check around the fucking butterfly terrarium or whatever it's called. The one with all the butterflies and the birds. Wow, this place has fuck all for things to show, doesn't it? How's it going, my friend? Oh, hey, Roland. 4 years and 1 month. So the last time I played was December of 2020. 2022? God damn, man. I see he inherited the same catchphrase that Celia did too. It's been going all right. I mean, like just all joking aside, the title definitely is no lies, no joke. I definitely have been very tired. Like there's a pretty good reason why I haven't been why it's been a while since you've heard from me. I think the last time was like October, maybe? Like right before or right, it was either before or after I uploaded the Sonic community video. I'm not even sure if I had, like, if I even streamed after that. I probably just went straight into like recovery mode after that. Actually, no, that's not true. You went to the hospital a few times, I swear. I hear, well, it wasn't a few times, it was the one time. Because, yeah, so I made a post about it on Twitter and Blue Sky, I think. A couple weeks after, not even weeks. I think it might have been a week maybe it was a couple of days. No, it was definitely a week. After I Jumbo. A couple of weeks after the Sonic community video came out, I got hospitalized. I got sent to the hospital again. And yeah, I did say again because it wasn't the first time, unfortunately, and it wasn't even the first time, like reason wise. So, if you weren't here, or if you didn't know, last year, oh Jesus, around the same time, I got sent to the hospital also, as in like, so last year, I got sent to the hospital because, that was during around the time when I was working on the Shadow video. The, what the hell was it called? Was it like Shadow's Rampage or something? It was a Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie video. The animation where Sonic, Shadow, Tails, and Knuckles were in it. I was working like a month or two straight for the Shadow video, and oh, so the reason why I got sent to the hospital last year, well, technically 2 years ago, but in 2024, was I was working on the Shadow video, and I wanted to get it out before Sonic X Shadow Generations came out, which came out at around, I want to say, October 22 or 24 of 2024. And I mean, I just wanted to get it out just so it could coincide with the game release, because I've done that for several videos where, like, either a new game is coming out, or it just came out, and I release a video essentially coinciding with it. Mostly because of relevancy, because it's fresh in people's mind, and I mean, it's Sonic, and you know, I fuck with Sonic. So I tried to, and it was practically Year of Shadow, the year of Shadow that time. So like, I definitely spent, and I started the project in September. You know what, let me feed, before I get into that story, let me feed this cat before he chews my freaking furniture up. All Hail Shadow, that's what it was called. That's what it was called. Yes, thank you. I'll be right back, Chad. Jumbo! Jeez, that cat is so fucking spoiled. But I mean, what house cat isn't spoiled? You know what I'm saying? Alright. So, as I was saying, I started the All Hail Shadow project all the way back in September. Maybe even earlier, like August, but I essentially spent a whole month working on it because I was like, okay, it's September. I essentially have like a month and a half to work on this project. No problem. September came and went, and I wasn't even halfway done with it. If you've seen the project, you can probably understand why. It was very action oriented. Excuse me. And I didn't really feel like, you know, cutting anything because it flowed well enough, and it was actually like, yeah, it flowed really well, and the jokes were pretty good and hitting and landing. So I was like, I just gotta stick by it, and I just gotta lock the hell in. It was October at this point, and the game was coming out in about 3 weeks. So I was like, okay, I have until the 22nd to finish this project. And I was working a lot of sleepless nights. Well, I say sleepless, and it's more so of just me staying up until like 2 or 3 a.m. and just animating, because very rarely do I pull all-nighters, but I do tend to stay up pretty late. Thanks, Elijah. It's I really appreciate that you enjoy it. However, in the attempt of trying to reach that deadline, I had not been taking care of my body really well. I was skipping meals, and I was stressed out because I wanted this video done by a certain day. And I was not really having a good time, physically and mentally. And then one day, I ate a cookie, specifically a Chips Ahoy cookie, the chewy ones, Chips Ahoy Chewy, the one in the red plastic, which sucks because Chewy Chips Ahoy is my favorite flavor of Chips Ahoy. That next to Chunky. I took a bite. Actually, no, I took several bites because I think I had like 2 or 3 cookies. And then my stomach started to... You know in those old cartoons? When they get in their like 1934 fucking jalopy? And it goes like... and it's like starts sputtering. Yeah, my stomach started doing that. And I was like, oh, that's not good. Stomach shouldn't be feeling like that. And I started to get a big tummy ache. So in the Philippines, there's this thing called Decolgen, which is technically for diarrhea, but it can also alleviate stomach pain and stomach acid. It was a capsule thing. So I took it, and as soon as it hit my fucking stomach, the pain shot from like, it went from like 4, 5 to like 8 or 9. It hurt so fucking bad that no matter what position I was at, if I was standing, if I was lying down, if I was in like a fucking fetal position, it hurt, dude. It hurt like someone was fucking twisting my fucking insides. So, I had to be rushed to the ER, and I was in like constant pain the whole time, and they were like, or you know, I was explaining my situation to the nurse, and they were like, yeah, that sounds like a case of like gastritis, and like some sort of like gastric disease. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you a dextrose, the thing that they shove in your fucking hand, and we'll give you some like medicine or antibiotics or whatever. Yes, Jumbo, that's right. And we'll keep you here for a few hours. And then I posted a picture of like me in the ER playing like Balatro on my phone. And I stayed there for a couple of hours, and then after a couple of hours I felt okay and I was actually discharged. So I didn't have to spend the night there. And they said something about like there's many causes for gastritis, but the prominent ones were stress and skipping meals, which is what I was doing. But it also mostly had to do with the fact that thank you. I'm glad my story of getting hospitalized was of some comedic value to you. But I was also kind of just not. Whenever I did eat, because I was stressed, I would stress eat, and I wouldn't necessarily. Sometimes I wouldn't really be eating the healthiest foods. So that was also a major factor in it. Excuse me. So after that, I just I didn't give up, but I basically was like, yeah, I'm not gonna reach the fucking that deadline anymore. It is like October 13th or whatever, and I haven't even finished like line arting for the shadow video. I think I spent 2 or 3 weeks just not drawing at all. Like, I didn't even pick up the fucking tablet pen. And I definitely spent that time just recuperating and recovering. I played Metaphor ReFantasio during that. That's where the fucking the singing chanting monk animation came from, because I was just resting that whole month, and I had a lot of time in my hands, so yeah. Because that's the thing, chat. I try my best. I still do, inadvertently, but I try my best not to force myself to work. In a sense that, like, I know I got shit to do, and I know I have deadlines to hit. But if I feel my body like giving out on myself, I don't force myself to just power through it, or even just like shrug it off. If I feel my body failing, I will stop, because I'm gonna feel worse about it later if my body, you know, ceases to function, and I'm gonna beat myself up for being like, oh, you could have taken care of yourself, and now instead of animating, you're just like sitting here not doing anything. I am unfortunately one of those people. But that was one of the cases where I was like, oh yeah, no, you super fucked up. You gotta like rest up, buddy. So yeah. I definitely took it a lot easier, and I mean, hey, I was able to get it out before, so like the deadline went from Sonic X Shadow Generations, and then it went to the Sonic 3 movie, which is more fitting because it was an animation based on the Sonic 3 movie. It was only fitting for Sonic X Shadow Generations just because it had Shadow in it. So yeah. So that was 2 years ago. Technically last year, but that was like the year before. A couple of months ago. I got hospitalized again. You'll never guess how I got hospitalized, chat. I ate a cookie. It wasn't Chips Ahoy Chewy this time. It was Chips Ahoy Chunky, which is my other favorite kind of cookie flavor, or whatever. Oh no, you're fine, Glebin. Like that laugh track was funny. You can go crazy with the channel points, but yeah. I think it was literally one cookie hit my fucking stomach, And that all too familiar feeling of my stomach being like torn into shreds came back. And I literally was like, oh no, 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 not again, dude. I can't, not now. Actually, the main difference is, this time, a couple of months ago, this came out after I finished an animation. after I publicly posted, it was a Sonic community video. Thankfully, I didn't really have that like weighing over my conscience. I don't know if that's the right word, but I didn't have that to worry about while I was fucking dying. But I was working on something else that helped. I don't want to say helped. I don't know if I want to use the word help, but like it definitely it added to my stress. But anyways, that cookie went down. That cookie, it lit a fuse in my fucking stomach, and I just could not. I couldn't function. I went to my apartment's clinic. We have a clinic downstairs. There is a nurse in there. I explained my situation. I was like, this has happened before. I took a pill, and I felt a lot worse. And I don't really want to blame the nurse. She was only like, you know, following her intuition based on the information that I was giving her. But she gave me an ibuprofen pill, which is it is a general painkiller pill. They were like, oh, if you're feeling pain, then you should probably just take like this ibuprofen. I took the ibuprofen. I drank it and I swallowed it. I'm not even kidding. 5 seconds later, I was... Again, it went from like pain 4 or 5 out of 10 into like a 9 out of 10. Like it's happening again. It's happening again. I'm fucking dying again. And she saw this, and she was like, oh fuck, we gotta bring you to the hospital. And I'm like, oh, you think? Oh. Hey, that was the first time I rode in a wheelchair, so that's fun. But yeah, they called an, it wasn't even an ambulance. They called a Grab. Sorry, they called an Uber for me. The Uber in the Philippines is Grab. We used to have Uber, but now we don't. So they grabbed the taxi for me, and we went to the emergency room again. Yeah, and I got I got looked at again. The difference was, they did the IV thing again. They did that thing where they stuck the thing in my vein, and they gave me stuff. The difference this time was, oh no, the stuff ain't working. I mean, it technically was working because it was like kind of soothing, or like, you know, it was making me not feel as bad. But, oh hey, we've been here for 4 hours. I still feel like I'm in fucking pain. So they're like, oh fuck, okay, so we gotta get you to like an MRI, or technically they called it a CT scan. It basically is an MRI scan, but I guess on a smaller scale, because it wasn't like the giant like fucking metal tube thing that they shoved me in. It was a bit smaller, but they still like scanned my body. So they scanned my body, and they didn't find anything in my stomach, but they found a gallstone. And if any of you aren't familiar with what a gallstone is, think of kidney stones, but in your gallbladder. Your gallbladder obviously being the little thing that makes you piss. It's a lot more complicated than that, but essentially they found a gallstone in my gallbladder, But good news, the gallstone wasn't big enough for it to be, in their words, inflamed. Basically, it wasn't big enough for it to be causing a problem or, like, you know, causing me harm. It wasn't clogging up my gallbladder. It wasn't, like, giving me any kind of, like, bacterial infection or whatever like that. They just see the gallstone in there. So, like, that's kind of good news, I guess. Like, they were kind of vague about it when they were telling me, but they essentially, but by the way they were talking and the way that they were explaining it to me, they were like, yeah, no, we found a gallstone, but again, it's not big enough for it to be inflamed. And I'm like, oh, okay, what does that mean? And there's like, oh, it's just, it means, like, technically you're good. And then I'm sitting there in the wheelchair fucking reeling in pain, and I'm like, but I'm not good. And they're like, oh yeah, we can see that. We're gonna figure out, we're gonna, like, try to see what's wrong with you, bro. And I'm like, okay. And then they wheel me back to the ER. And they're like, it's been like 5 or 6 hours, and I'm still in pain. And they're like, all right, man, we're gonna have to admit you overnight. If you're still in pain, like, we can't keep you in the ER for, like, more than 24 hours or whatever. So this was actually the first time that I've ever gotten admitted to a hospital. I've never been admitted to a hospital for over a day, or over, like, more than a day and a night. Oh, excuse me. So, stayed the night. Stayed 2 nights, technically. And the doctor that was looking after me, he wanted to... So there's this procedure called a gastroscopy. Technically, it's also called an endoscopy, but I think a gastroscopy is a bit more of the clinically accurate term. Basically, they want to shove a tube with a camera on the tip down my fucking throat and into my stomach. And basically, they basically just want to see what's inside there that could be causing me this much pain. Because he looked at my results and said, oh yeah, we see the gallstone, but it shouldn't be causing you problems. And your stomach seems to be fine, but you came to us looking, like, haggard and shit. So we want to know. But, I was already kind of shaken up, and I was, like, kind of nervous because I've never been in the hospital for that long. So I'm like, could you give me like a week or something? Cause the way that the way that they described it is that they're gonna shove a tube down my fucking stomach, and I'm gonna be put under, like I'm gonna be put asleep through anesthetic. I've never been put under before. I've had anesthesia, I've had anesthetic injected into me, but I've never been put to sleep before. And like, theoretically, it's like it's super safe and it's like super normal, but I think just the stress during that time just made me a bit more nervous than I should. I guess it was also just the way that the doctor was describing. The doctor that looked after me was one of those doctors that was like, they're very straight to the point, and they're very technical in the way that they describe things, that it seems like they're being rude to you, but they're just telling you how it is. They're not sugarcoating it. They're not being like, well, there might be a no, they're like, okay, you have this, and that. I'm going to recommend this to you, and after that, then we'll do this, and that. Like, he was very straight to the point, but my tired and stressed ass brain was like, can you give me like a bit to think about it? So I was being a massive pussy. And they're like, okay, well, you have a doctor's follow-up in 2 weeks, so, like, you know, just take the time to think about it. Because if I said yes, they were gonna do it immediately. They were gonna, well, maybe not immediately, but they were gonna do it, like, the next day, like, first thing the next day. So I was like, let me think about it first, please. So after 2 nights, I got discharged. I was still pretty like I mean like I was healed, but I wasn't like fully healed yet. Like I could feel my stomach kind of still be a bit weird, but I could walk. I could like, you know, function normally. So yeah, sorry, I'm talking about like my hospital adventures, but so like a year ago I took maybe 2-3 weeks break where I didn't animate. This time I think I took like a 2-month break. In a sense that like I didn't pick up my tablet pen for nearly 2 months, maybe a month and a half. But I spent all that time just trying to recover and better myself. Because again, a lot of the main symptoms, or not symptoms, the causes of gastritis is not eating right, whether it be not eating healthy, not eating enough, or not eating consistently, which, you know, is enough. Stress. I was feeling very stressed. I was, I can talk more about it in detail over time, but essentially, oh god, essentially what I'm working on right now required me to write a script, essentially. I'm script writing right now, but I'm not very good at writing scripts. And I think prior to the hospitalization, I must have spent like 2 or 3 days just writing a script, or attempting to write a script, and either not be satisfied with what I wrote down, so I had to delete it, or staring at a blank friggin' page, just unable to type anything. Like nothing could come into, nothing in my head was coming out into my fingertips to type anything. I was just drawing a blank, and obviously I was getting frustrated because I really wanted to do this thing before the year ended. So I was really, I said before how I try not to push myself when I feel like my body is failing. This was one of those times where I definitely pushed myself because I was getting frustrated with myself that I just could not, I couldn't lock in. Is essentially that. There was also a couple of other personal things that were going on in my life that it had to deal a little bit with loneliness and just a lot of personal struggles and issues, so didn't really add much, or it didn't really help, and it definitely added a lot to the stress. So after 2 weeks, I did agree to get the gastroscopy because it would be, well, because the thing that the doctor said is they recommended it, but it is ultimately up to me on what I want to do or not do. I could say no to the gastroscopy, but I wouldn't have any confirmation what the hell even happened. So I reluctantly said yes. I was pretty nervous. I went alone. My girlfriend had work at the time, and my parents were doing something else, so nobody took me. I definitely just walked to the hospital by myself, and I was in that hallway, that fucking long ass corridor going to the gastroscopy center by myself, and just like stressing the fuck out, dude. Man, you know what the worst part about all that stuff was? It wasn't even like, you know, the anticipation of waiting. It wasn't even the gastroscopy itself. When I got admitted, or when I was in the process of my gastroscopy, they had to do the dextrose thing. where they had to shove like a needle into my veins because that's where they're going to be injecting the anesthetic. So, you know, I get put in the hospital gown, I get put into a bed, and then they're going to do that thing where they're going to shove like the thing in my hand. And it's not that I'm not afraid of needles at all. I kind of got over my fear of like injections and needles like all the way back in like grade school or high school, where I'm like I just got to get this over with. I know that this shit's going to sting a little bit, but it's going to it's better for my health. So yeah, the nice nurse, the nice lady was like, okay, we're gonna shove the thing in your hand, and I'm like, all right, and I'm just like, I took a deep breath, and she shoved the thing in my hand, and it kind of hurt, but it was over, or so I thought. She shoved the needle into my hand, and then I heard her go, and then she took the needle back out. Well, not completely out of my hand, but she lifted the needle up. And then she started squirming the needle around my hand. And then piercing it back in. And triggering more pain. And then I hear her again go, And then yet again, she takes the needle back, or she pulls the needle back a bit, wriggles around in my hand a little bit. And then she does it for a third fucking time. And then I'm just over here, I'm gripping the fucking metal bars so fucking hard. And I'm like, my eyes hurt from wincing in pain. And after the third fucking attempt, she took the needle out, and she was like, "Yeah, my bad. I missed your veins." She didn't say that specifically, but that's essentially what she said. She put it in a more eloquent and professional manner, but she was like, "Yeah, I missed your veins." And I mean, like, I don't know how she did, because she did that thing where she tied like a rubber band around my hand, and I was like squeezing and stretching my hand just so like my veins can pop out more. So she did that, and then she took the needle out, and she grabbed my other hand, and she was about to do it again, and then I guess her colleague saw how much pain I was in and how much distress I was in. Like, I was fiending, my guy. And he was like, he stopped her, and he was like, "Oh, Mr. Dingus, we'll give you a couple of minutes to like rest and whatnot." And I was like, please do. And so they left for maybe like 10 or 15 minutes, and I was just sitting there like. I was sitting there holding like the bandage or like, the cotton on my hand, and I'm like, why Lord, why? Was she an intern? I don't know. I mean, like, she definitely was a nurse, and she, she's working in the gastroscopy unit, so. So then she came back, or like, another doctor or nurse came back. It was a guy this time. And he definitely, I mean, he was probably like her superior, because like he was wearing an actual like, doctor coat or whatever. He was like, and he grabbed my other hand, and he was like, "Okay, deep breath." And then he stuck it in there. He stuck it in my hand. Well, he did that thing where like, he tied a thing around my arm, and then I had to close open. So, and then he was like, "All right, it's going in." And then like, he pierced my hand. Literally 5 seconds, and he's like, "All right, you're good." It hurt, obviously, because like he's shoving a needle in my vein, but like it took like literally like 2 or 3 seconds, and he's like, "All right, you're good." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks, I guess." Yeah, she might be new, and I was talking to friends about this, and that's apparently not an uncommon occurrence, where like people just fuck up putting like the IV in your hand or your fucking your elbow or wherever. It's not an uncommon thing for nurses or even doctors to just miss the veins, and they're just like, you know, they're just like they're wriggling the needle around in your hand while it hurts. So yeah, that wasn't fun. The gastroscopy itself, dude, I don't even fucking remember. I've never been put under before, but that was a fucking trip, dude. Like, so, you know, they wheel me into the room, and the doctor, you know, my doctor who I've been talking to, he was very chill. He was super chill, even though he sounded super strict and a little rude at times. He was super chill and very, like, you know, he was like, oh, good morning, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, oh, yeah, you know, the hardest part's over. The hardest part was you walking over here. The hardest part was you getting over here. Now just leave everything to me, and it'll be done before you know it. So, they give me a mouthpiece. They give me a mouthpiece with a hole in it. It looks a bit more, it looks a bit disturbing. Because it literally is a mouthpiece with like a hole in it and a tube, but that's where the tube is gonna be shoved in. They gave me, so like the anesthesiologist did like two things. They gave me a spray. It was a spray of anesthetic to spray my throat because they're gonna be shoving a fucking tube down my throat. So they didn't want that to hurt. So they did that, and then as they were like, you know, prepping me, they were like, okay, we're gonna give you some anesthesia now. So they shoved the anesthesia in the dextrose in my hand, and I didn't even feel it. I didn't even feel it, like, you know, enter my system. So there's like 3 or 4 nurses in there, including the anesthesiologist. So after that, they were like, okay, we're gonna put you on your side, okay? Is that gonna be okay? And I remember nodding, and then I remember 2 or 3 nurses like grabbing my back and you know, resting their palm on my head. They put me on my side, and then I woke up in the recovery room. It wasn't even like it wasn't even a thing where, like, you know, I was feeling woozy and like my eyes slowly like closed. And I was like, I wasn't even feeling like, I was like, and then, like, you know, I would pass out. No, I went from eyes open, turning to my side. I literally blinked and I'm in another room, and like an hour has passed. Like that's how trippy, like, and it's funny because me and my girlfriend just finished watching Severance at the time. Is that what it's like when you switch from your outie to your innie, and vice versa? Like, just a whole time has passed, but it feels like time didn't pass. And it was so trippy, dude. And I woke up, I was feeling a little woozy, but it wasn't even a bad kind of woozy. I just felt like I was like, oh man, what happened? And you want to know the fucked up, it's not even fucked up, but you want to know, like, the funny part about all this is, so they took a look at my stomach. They showed me how they did it. They shoved the tube down my esophagus, and then they entered the stomach, and then they went all the way down to my duodenum, which is right on the outside of the stomach. That's like the place right before the intestines. So they shoved the tube down there, they looked around the camera, and they found nothing. There was nothing in my stomach. There was nothing inside my duodenum, there was nothing inside my esophagus, there was nothing, there was no, like, no infection, no fucking warts, or no invasive things inside my stomach. The gallstone is still there, but according to the doctor, again, it isn't a problem right now. It might be a problem in the future, but right now it's just there. I could have my gallbladder removed, but like it wouldn't really make a difference because you're not really in pain right now. So and it's funny because the doctor concluded the analysis, like he was talking to me, and my mom, my mom and my girlfriend visited me after the procedure, but they were talking to me and my mom, and he concluded the analysis with, yeah, your body is just weird, dude. It's just weird. There's nothing in there. I don't know what the hell happened to your body, but we can't find anything in there. And I'm like, a cartoon white man, cartoonishly large thumbs up, cool. And I left. Left the hospital with that piece of knowledge. Yeah, I could chalk it down to just omega stress, but again, I think it was mostly just because I wasn't eating right. I stress ate a lot again. I wasn't eating enough greens and fruits and vegetables. I wasn't skipping meals, but I definitely was eating meals. A lot, maybe. But again, I was also stressed because last year, the only thing I was stressed about was the Shadow video. But recently, there was a lot more to stress about, I'll tell you that. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't even pick up the fucking tablet pen for like over 2 months, bro. A month and a half maybe, but yeah. I really wanted to just like rest and recuperate myself and really just, I don't know. Just fucking better myself, you know. Ever since that, I've actually been going to therapy. I'm seeing a psychiatrist and a psychologist. It's been something I've been thinking about for a long time. So, I'm not even diagnosed with anything. That's one of the main things that I kind of want to, like, you know, find out about myself, whether or not I'm diagnosed with something and whether or not I need medication. That's one of the main things for wanting to get therapy. But I mean, just therapy in general was like probably just thing that I needed. Because oh man, there's a lot of things that were going on that was just that was literally eating me up inside. Exactly, CJ, dude. Like twice the thing that fucking sent me to the hospital was not just Chips Ahoy. By the way, fuck Chips Ahoy. I'm never eating Chips Ahoy again. Which is funny because I've eaten other chocolate chip cookies. The difference being those were homemade cookies and they were delicious. Chips Ahoy is fucking like artificial, made in a factory type of fucking cookie bullshit. They taste really good, but they sent me to the hospital, so I don't fuck with it no more. But not even just that. It's I don't want to say it. Cause I love him, but Sonic sent me to the hospital twice. Technically, the first time was Shadow. Second time, it was all of them. Maybe Sonic really is the problem, you know. I can't even say that because like it happened after I uploaded the Sonic video, but Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about like my experience with my psychiatrist and psychologist another time. Definitely still going through it, and there's a lot of things I've been discussing with my therapist that I'm not really comfortable sharing publicly. Hope you understand, but it's been helping a lot. I knew for a long time that therapy was something that I've always wanted to experience, and not just because like, oh, I wanted to see what it's like. It's like, no, I've thought about getting therapy for a long time. I just had I nay had the funds, resources, or time, you know. Just too dang busy. But yeah. No more Sonic for an entire year, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. I think Sonic and I need to take like a professional break from each other. How was my New Year's? My New Year's was very underwhelming, but at the same time, it was just the right amount of underwhelming that I'm totally fine with. Me and my girlfriend got sick, so we spent the New Year's fucking like fetal positioning in bed while fireworks were going on behind us. I didn't even see a single firework go off, but that's okay because I was taking care of my girlfriend. I did eventually get back to animating. But man, let me tell you, it was, in hindsight, it wasn't even that long, but picking up that tablet pen felt a little surreal. It's like, I don't know, how can I describe this feeling? I don't know, it feels like when you're cleaning your things and you rediscover your middle or high school like notebooks and planners or something, which in hindsight is kind of like, it's a little bit of an outrageous like comparison, but that's honestly how it felt. Like it felt weirdly nostalgic, but at the same time, like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm the same after putting that tablet pen down. Also, I don't think I have a single statue. I have this though. And I don't know, I was definitely rusty. Can really draw like a fucking straight line if I wanted to. And you know, yeah, there's only so many times when you can tell yourself that, it's like, oh, you're resting, you're giving yourself a break. At the end of the day, you gotta pick the pen back up and you gotta keep working. Not just like, you know, for the people you're working for, but also just for yourself. No, no. I'm still going through therapy, and I might be getting diagnosed soon. Who knows? But talking about it has certainly helped. I mean, it's helping me right now. I mean, like, I'm just kind of chilling. Hey, what's up, Kitsujin? Yeah, I didn't mean for for the stream turn into like some kind of like snob story or sob story. I mean, but In case you were wondering where I've been for the past few months, take the time for yourselves, chat. You know, motherfucker, I built this restaurant for you, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna schmurder you. But yeah, stay tuned. I am working on a couple of things actually. I mentioned in a Twitter post. Actually, I mentioned it also in the YouTube story, but besides working on myself, I've been working on a couple of other projects that I hope you'll like. There might be a project or two that'll come out soon. I don't know if people will like, but I enjoyed making it. There's one project that I'm currently working on where it's probably one of like the biggest gambles I've ever taken, but it's also one of those things where I've thought about doing it for a long time, and it's kind of like it's such like a drastic, like a different thing than what I normally do that I don't really know how people are gonna react to it, and whether or not, oh hey Kappa, and whether or not they'll enjoy it or even want to see more of it. Like, I don't want to be that guy and, like, you know, start complaining about, like, you know, like how difficult my job is or whatever, but like a job is still a job, and the tediousness does settle in to the point where you kind of start to, like, I don't know, doubt yourself and whether or not you feel like you're innovating or even just like being entertaining enough for people to want to keep watching you. I've definitely felt that lately. Whoops. But sorry, chat. Oh man, that was a big fucking yawn. Oh shit. Forgot what I was gonna say. But I've been putting it off for so long, for over a year, that I'm kind of tired of just being so unsure about myself. I kind of just want to do it. And if people enjoy it, well, obviously that's like a good thing. I never want to work on something that will make me feel unsatisfied that I did it, you know? Jeez, this is midnight Pringus thoughts right now. I'm so sorry. I said this was gonna be a short stream, but I'm fucking yapping. But that's like the short way of me saying that I don't really want to like work on something that I regret. I want to work on something, or I want to make something that people enjoy, that I also enjoy making. Unfortunately, that's unfortunately a thing that not a lot of people can say that they can afford to do, and that's because I know I'm in an incredibly privileged position right now, and I definitely don't want to take advantage of that. And I want to make sure that, you know, the people know that I appreciate all the love and support that I've been getting over the last few years, you know. Yeah, I just don't want to let anybody down. Not a fan of disappointing people. But I feel like it's kind of gotten in the way of where I don't want to disappoint people, but it's kind of coming at the cost of disappointing myself, if that makes any sense. And obviously that's not a good feeling to feel. Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of things I want to do. I obviously don't want to, like, you know, stop doing what I do. A lot of people enjoy what I do, and I mean, I enjoy what I do. Ugh. Obviously, I gotta take care of myself before I can do all the good stuff. Like, there's a saying, I remember hearing it from someone saying like in order to do good, you have to be doing good. Something along the lines of that, where I don't know, I don't know where I heard that or who I heard it from, but that kind of like resonated with me when I was like, you know, in my slump. And that's just a fancy way of saying, like, you know, just take care of yourselves, man. Like, there's so many shitty things happening in the world right now. So many, like, everybody's stressed. A lot of people are kind of just going through the motions. And there's only so many things you can do, but I feel like you'd be disappointed in yourself if you just stay in the kind of slump that makes you wallow in, like, despair and not feel like you're doing much in the world, you know? I was kind of feeling that when I was like, you know, quote unquote, when I was like resting and like, you know, bettering myself. It's a slippery slope indeed. What do you think about the new Animal Crossing DLC? I saw the trailer a month or two ago. I totally forgot what everything that was in it, but I'll definitely play it. I'll definitely buy it because my girlfriend is super into Animal Crossing. And we got more stuff to play together. Hooray! Yeah. If you want to do good, you gotta be doing good yourself. Simple, but effective phrase. Ready for Pac-Man and Sonic Racing tomorrow? I didn't even know he was coming out tomorrow. I booted up Sonic Racing for the first time in like a couple of months, like a couple of days ago, when Trey was streaming Sonic Racing. And I got hit with SpongeBob and Patrick, Ichiban from Like a Dragon, Yakuza, and Knights from Knights into Dreams. I didn't even know they put Knights in. It was pretty cool. And now they got Pac-Man coming too. Can I ask what's happening? I'm trying to catch a fish. So, you better be quiet while I go catch some fish, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm just hanging out. I might end the stream soon, actually. It's like almost 12:30 a.m. over here. My body was... God, I was slumped in my chair and I was on auto talk. But it was nice hanging out. It was neat hanging out. I keep saying this I keep saying this every time I fucking stream, but... Wait, hang on. What's up, you bitch? Oh, you want to leave the island, don't you? Oh, never mind. I ain't running no goddamn charity here, Celia. Yeah. Yeah, again, sorry, it was definitely a, super impromptu ass stream. Yeah, but it's been nice. Thanks everybody for sticking around and just, like, you know. Just thanks for being there. It's, it really does mean a lot. Like, every comment, every view, even just like, you know, every tag and every like fan art and stuff. Like you have no idea how much that like really makes all this shit so worthwhile, you know. I do have a lot of things in the works. I hope you'll stick with me, and I hope you'll enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy it, then I mean, maybe you'll enjoy the next one. Speaking of the next one, I should probably call it there. Let me go raid someone. Who is even awake at this time? If I were a betting boy, I think Bluto's up. He is not up. I might stream tomorrow. Fuck it. Who knows? Pac-Man's coming out. We could do like a quick Sonic Racing stream. Well, none of my friends are online, so I think I'll just call it there. How do I Yeah, I really appreciate it, chat. Thank you. Thank you for sticking with me. I promise I'll deliver to the best of my ability, but I will take care of myself. I've been taking care of myself, and I'll do better. I'll do better, not just for you guys, but for me as well. And with that, I will see you next time. Could be tomorrow, it could be next week, but we'll see. Stick to my socials and you'll see. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.